Well, hello there, everyone, and welcome to this presentation of Final Fantasy Randomizer's co-op tournament. I am Dark Mooney X, joined in the booth by Danny3883. Hello, Danny.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, hey, it looks like we don't have our logos up on the layout for some reason. I might try and find that. Anyway, what we've got going on here today is a vodcast of the Final Fantasy of the race that happened last night. We don't know who won. We don't know what's going on. We're not privy to any of that. We're leaving it alone. So we're going in blind just to see what happens, and we're gonna have a good time with this. So it's FFR Not Tactics versus Team Copium, and we're gonna be running off of the Twitch VODs from last night. So hopefully this janky setup actually works right.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. So I'm
Fingers
gonna
crossed.
I'm gonna start the runners. Unfortunately, they don't have an on-screen timer for at least one of the players, so we're not gonna be able to sync them perfectly. So we're just gonna let it run and hope for the best. That's two, three runners, and four. Okay, let's see if this works. uh, well, the music's coming in nicely. So that's good. So co-op tournament, Danny, you're still in this. How do you feel about it?
Having fun so far.
That's
It's
good.
it's it's a little nerve-wracking.
So we've got
But
a
it's fun.
Cardia here at the start. Ice Force Sword. Excuse me. Ice plus 4 sword. That's nice. And a nice chunk of money. I like to see that when I'm starting off.
Yeah, that's really helpful early game because you never know when you're gonna find towns or other places with money. So if you can get money really, really early in these flags, it makes all your purchases so much easier.
Luffy is so far ahead of everyone. Is everyone else running yet? Come on, guys. I'm gonna take a pause and see what happens here. Guys. Keeping up here? No, they. There we go. Okay. Well, let's see then. Play. Okay, my. There, things are slowly starting to run now, although. At least one stream is a little hitchy. Here, let me see if I can ease burden at all. Give me 1 second. Okay, we're gonna have to hit pause on a couple of these. Hold on. Things are stuttering more than I would like to see. Hold on. I'm sorry, everyone. This is the joy of computers. Okay. Slow down. Slow your roll there. Slow your roll. Come on. There we go. Okay. It might have been because I had the screens on top of each other. Maybe that was a struggle. We're going to see if I can get this to work differently now. But it's going to require recropping, everyone.
That was a problem. We'll just keep it between us. No one else has to know.
So we'll get everything reset in just a second, everyone. Just hold on one moment. I do apologize for this little bit of a hitch. But let me try and get things going here. Come on. Come on. There you go. Perfect. Give me that. Try this again. There we go. So yeah, we saw. You had some notes that you took. Did you manage to see what was going on early on with this, Danny?
I did a little.
Okay.
We have a Cardia
Yes.
in Canaria Castle,
Yes.
and we have Marsh Bottom in Temple of Fiends.
Yes.
We haven't seen much else in that. We also had Fade at level 1. I didn't get a chance to see what was in black at level 1. But
No.
Fade, if you've got a white mage, was really good. I believe it was slot 4.
Full set of iron armor. It looks like in the armor shop here. All of it nice with nice bonuses on it. So your fighter is actually pretty well controlled right there. I saw Bert picking up at least some of that while I was moving his crop forward, so I could see his video. There we go. Okay. Let's see now. Twitch in browser is sometimes a janky beast, so once we get this running, though, hopefully we'll be able to do this, and it's not going to cause too many issues. We're nearly there. And I'll get you a time, Danny, so we can, like, restart the timer a little closer to where things are. Just one more second. Apologize for the delay, everyone. And I'm hoping this will work. Okay. Let's see how this goes. We're going to start Woo Bear playing. He's going. He's at... His timer just started. Okay. We let him queue up a little. Oh, Oxyel for sale for $2,500 here. Okay, that's valuable to know. We're buying up
Yeah, we
supplies.
got it.
Yep. Okay. Gonna start Bert. We're gonna see where Chanigan is at. Chanigan's at 50 seconds, so let me cue him towards... a little closer towards Woo Bear, and then I'll start Luffy last, and we'll get that rolling at that point. This seems to be working a little better. We'll see. See if this holds true.
All right, so we've got Lock and Saber also at 1, and Confused and Hold. So yeah, and we see why we've got a reroll on Bert's side. We want to wait Mage because this is the only one learning Fade at level 1, and we kind of really want it.
Yep. Oh, we definitely want it. Okay.
I hate to say this, but I might even have rerolled in that situation.
Again, I'm just waiting for the timers to sync up towards Chanigan, and I'll start the play on that one, and then we should be good to go. I understand that play with the right magic at the start. Magic really carries heavy in co-op because you just don't know where you're going to be going. Okay, that's about as synced as we're going to be able to get it. Hey, that actually kind of works. Look at that. Woo!
Alright. Alright, man behind the machine, you can see timers. What's our timer?
Timer is 1:45. If you want to set the timer to 2 minutes, I can tell you when to push start.
Gotcha.
Oh, I see you got 2:05 right there. I'll just tell you when to hit start. Start. Okay, we got we got Melmond at looks like northwestish. I think the coloring is right for that. Melmond seems to show up pretty early in these flags from what I've seen, just because like Slab is going to show up early, and then you need to be able to cash it in and then turn it in and blah blah blah.
Yeah, when you have Thorn entrance in town and everything's all shuffled,
yeah,
you're not too happy when you find a slab, or unless you've got, ways to get Lefane. But in these flags, you could find Slab, Melmond, and Lefane all in the first 5 minutes, and it could be your progression.
Towns show up pretty early. They're safe locations, so they show up pretty regularly in the Circle C just because of their qualified safe. We also have Canaria here with a ship already ready for us if you want to check it before you find Temple of Fiends, which you should. And that was at Maddie's location, so that's a nice early ship. Those of you that have already wandered around the Circle C, well, you need to go back and get that ship now because that's fast travel right there. And apparently ambushy imps.
We don't have canal yet, so really the inner sea is basically just like a big lake you can ride your boat around in.
But you can do it fast.
Exactly.
Speedy
boat.
I mean,
if I had an option, I'm taking the boat the fast way.
You take the boat, yeah. Okay, and that looks like, is that Ordeals? I think that was Ordeals at Provoca.
It was Elfin Castle.
Elfin Castle? Okay. It was a castle. I saw the entrance and then they exited, and it was just very quick.
I've been playing this far too long to admit that I still sometimes have to walk in further than I should before I realize, oh, I'm in Northwest Castle or Elfland Castle.
Yeah, I get you. I get you. Heals are cheap at only 8 gold a pop, and Gaia is sitting here at another location around town. This is again speaking to that you get a lot of safe locations and a lot of items to turn in. Gaia at, it looks like Elf Castle.
Yep, it was Elf Castle.
Okay. We have an Ice 1 axe that we found somewhere. Ooh, big money there. Honestly, actually, yeah.
Yeah, if you got that fade, you don't really need it. And we did find an ice, I believe it was a +2 sword also, so we have a weapon for our fighter.
I think it was +4 in the Cardia Isle. The ice axe that actually casts ice, totally useless. No one's going to cast Ice 1. You're going to sell that. That actually literally is big money. Yeah.
Alright, Elfland.
That's Earth Rodlock.
Yep. Elfland was Rodlocked.
Yep. Woo Bear's name isn't showing up on his place. Did you want to make sure that's on the tracker?
Yep. Give me a second and I will look.
No problem. There's a marsh bottom at Temple of Fiends. Didn't see anything valuable come out of there, though. And so far, I haven't seen anything super useful on Earth Rodlock, although they are still just starting to explore that, so. Honestly, once we got the streams going properly, I'm kind of pleased that it's running as smoothly as it is. Dang.
Looks good.
Only took a little time. Oh yeah, Fade doing work here. You can see with Burt Reynolds just mowing down this party of really prettily colored zombies.
Yeah, it always feels bad to reroll, especially if the party you have to begin with is a party you like.
Yeah.
But when you have no other AoE options, like not having a spell that can get you through some of these early dungeons, especially when like you know progression getting you out of here is going to be somewhere.
Yeah.
It's going to slow you down a lot if you don't have it.
There's a bottle there at Mirage 2, the greater than less than room. Looks like right side, maybe right in the middle. So knowing where that Gaia is useful. Also found a lamp shirt +2, and I think that was flame armor +4. Lamp shirt +4 and flame armor +4. So you got some really good end game shirt armor for one of your mages when they can wear it. And then you also have really good armor right now for your fighters, so win-win.
And that bottle we found was loose, and we have 5 loose items in this flag set, so it's kind of nice when you get those out of the way.
So it looks like FFR Not Tactics didn't re-roll for that fade and didn't have the fade to begin with, or a white mage to begin with. So they're gonna limp along with what little magic they have. It does speak. I don't know what party you like to run. I know you were trained by Fizzlebeef, so you may be of the opinion that white mages are garbage. But I find that in this flag set in particular, a black mage white mage start really works quite efficiently.
Well, just for confirmation, you sir are correct.
Yep.
I rarely take a white mage unless it is forced.
Yeah, I know. Like normally I don't take a white mage. Normally they're not my jam. But in this particular flag set with harm all being on and just like not knowing where you're gonna find your spells or what you're gonna get, the white mage actually has some benefit here.
And the fairy gives us a canal.
Well, that's nice. We can now go out to Melmandaria. Okay, so this is the next thing. You guys are actually still in the tournament, you and Spellsap. So I'm curious about this. Once the circle, like we had, Sonny and I had a plan for the Circle C. We'd start off like going off in 2 separate directions. He'd go to Maddie and Provoca. I'd do the east or the west side of Circle C, and then as soon as we got out, he'd head for like Bahamut and Ordeals, and I would do Melmandaria. That's, by the way, two katanas back to back there on the dungeon floor here, right behind Mirage 2. So lovely. What is your guys' plan once you get out and about? Like you have the canal here. What would you guys be doing?
Trying to give away secrets while I'm in this tournament still? No, honestly, we act kind of like a tree and just branch in different locations until like we're like, okay, like one of us has nowhere else to go, and if like we're still clearing inner sea, we'll do that. Or if it feels like one of us has a certain area more covered and we're able to get out of the inner sea, then the other one will take out the other sea.
Uh-huh.
Say we have an actual plan though, and how we tackle these would be a bit of a stretch.
So Chanigan's going and tackling ordeals. I think Luffy is the only one so far to go into that Mirage 2 area right now. So they have the canal before Bert and Woo Bear do. And as soon as he got out with as soon as he got the bottle, Chanigan went and turned it into Gaia, doing a nice back and forth on their errands. Luffy is now sailing out of the Circle Sea and is down here, and immediately goes and checks Bahamut Cave and finds Lufane. So I think the slab is going to be on order soon for us. Would not be surprised if we have it at Ordeals, honestly. Just putting that out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, it would make sense. It usually is a thing where you'll find if you find both those towns relatively soon.
Yeah.
Then a lot of times, like, you know, you're probably running into slab somewhere for too long.
Yeah, same reasoning. We found Gaia, and almost immediately the bottle was found. Like, the game just lumps them together. It's got that, like, actual logic and progression at play that, going right now. So we already found the shop items. We don't need to go looking for that. That was the Oxy Ale. So once we know what the sages have, I would not be surprised, unless it's actually like Canoe here, Luffy's probably going to go do Melmond area after this. Okay,
and it is Canoe.
Sure.
We also just found a loose crystal in Ordeals.
Okay, so that's 2 of our loose. Don't have Maddie yet, but I'm sure we'll find her soon. She can be at the bottom of the dungeon, so we'll find her somewhere. Temper and Warp level 6, you hate to see it. You want those earlier.
So we have a Marsh Top in Titans East.
And Luffy is heading into Volcano area now. Volcano
Yeah,
first?
I didn't catch what we got in Ordeal, so I'm waiting on Luffy or Chanigan to show me. But we see that Bert's found Crescent, so he's gonna have his tiny boat too in here in just a second.
He's got okay, so Exit and Viz 2 are the White Mage spells. I missed those. They get slight hitch on Luffy's side. So that's... I mean, you'd really like Exit and Warp to be a little earlier than level 6 in this flag set. Thanks, game.
I mean, at least in these flags with experience, like, you gain levels fairly quickly.
Yeah.
Like, you'll be able to have those, if you have either one, you'll be able to use them sooner than you may be able to in, like, another flag set. But yeah, those are definitely in Florin Entrance. Like, those are spells you want to see, like, in Canaria.
Yeah. Slow 2 Helm, there's that loose crystal in Ordeals you said.
We're up to at least 2 loose so far.
Another Ice Axe. Oh boy!
I mean, it might not seem too bad. We have our chime. There we go.
So Mirage area is open as well now.
Our fellas over here on FFR Not Tactics opted not to get that fade. So unless they've got levels for any other magic they found, they might not be too mad at those ice axes right now.
That's fair. I mean, so that speaks to something though. I've seen them having to ditch some of their shards, like shard chests that they can't take, because they don't have that fade. If they had the fade, there's some shards they may have gotten. So I'm wondering how far. Like, they don't have any shards yet, and we're 13 minutes in. They do have a ribbon though. That ribbon is nice.
Ribbon is very nice.
But at no shards at 13 minutes, I'm a little upset about that, you know? Coral Swords plus 3. And hey, to go along with that ice you had, how about an AI Gauntlet?
Just taunt enemies. We can cast it at you, but you can cast it at us.
Oh, C-split behind Sharknado. Also note that Luffy hasn't finished out Sharknado Flow. There are some chests there to check. He's pausing, noting, thinking, going back to Sharknado to finish it out. Sky 1 directly at Earth entrance, by the way, in case you're wondering where that was.
That's one of those floors because there's so many different areas and you have to go that I love being a first floor entry because like you can check something if they ain't in there and you don't have warp and exit, you just reset out and go back in. It's so good.
Woo Bear decides to skip that slime chest. He doesn't have the fade, though. Bert's the only one with the fade, so he also does not have the firepower to take care of it. No one has that firepower.
Yeah, which feels a little bad because, you know, a lot of these chests that have shards in them, they're going to have to come back for.
Says a lot for that white mage, I'm just saying.
Don't make me have to agree with you, Dark Man.
It pains you.
In my soul.
It pains you deeply. I mean, and I think my big issue is, like, especially when you know Fade is level 1, Elflin and Provoca just absolutely love to be late in the game. Like, in this flag set, they just absolutely love it.
And this seed has proven exactly that.
Yep. I mean,
we've got Melman, we've got just about every town. Yep. Except for the 2 we're hoping for when you don't get good level 1 magic.
Credit to Chan again, he's making this fight work. He killed a bunch of Cerebi, he got himself his shard. Good job there. Oh, and also an A-lit rod. Let's just not cast any magic against us. That's fine. We have the whole set. Oop. Yeah, I don't think you're taking out these red dragons, Shanigan. These are rough. Ooh, Luffy finds behind one of the C-split floor sides Bahamut. That is lovely. That's a class change right there. Do we know what slot Fade was?
Fade was 4, so his red mage and his knight can learn it.
That's me sitting there going, you know, I might go just sail back and buy that now.
Yeah, you kind of like if I'm already down that far, I'd finish at least exploring as much as I could. But like as soon as I was out of that entrance, I'm taking a real quick trip back to. Oh, I'm headed to Canary so fast.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm getting my Fade. No doubt about that.
we're speedboating ourselves back to the end real quick. Yep. It's magic. We've missed you. Gimme.
Want it, need it, gotta have it. And Bert's also getting his class changed while Luffy finds Marsh Middle. With Marsh Top and Marsh Bottom having been found, I wouldn't be checking the chest here. I saw he was, but, like, no.
I also think he got a little backwards in our flipped vertical floors here.
I do that too. I hate Marsh Middle flipped. It always screws with my brain. Always.
Or we're just checking boxes.
Yeah, both.
We're checking boxes.
All of the above. I mean, his knight is nice and armored and isn't, like, struggling with this fight, but it is gonna take him some sweet time.
Yeah.
Looks like Chanigan, having heard that the coral sword is here, the ribbon is here, and there's a class change on the table, beelined his way over. Smart.
Oh yeah, he paddled himself to volcano real fast.
He's like, I don't care if I have a ship, I'm taking that canoe on the ocean. Get me that class change.
It may not have been in the plan, but it was suddenly arm day. We were rolling.
But you can see, Bert is, because he had that fade early, he's clearing through a lot of this. He's level 17. Okay, he only has 1 shard as well, so that's not a huge advantage, but a little bit of one.
Yeah.
While Luffy is sadly having to chip his way around this fight. He's getting it, though. He got it. Go, Luffy. Oh.
And unrunnable. I mean, I don't think he's gonna have a problem with them, but unrunnable feels bad when you've got one person and no magic.
Oh, that was him doing it. I thought the bone hit him for 227. I'm like, where'd that bone come out with that? No, that was his fighter. Okay, looks like Woo Bear has found Sky 3. I love Sky 3 in this flag set. It always provides. And it has, with a ribbon and a shard so far. And a saber bonk. Sky 3 provides. Everyone just needs to know this.
I hear Sky provides a lot, but it almost always fails me. So
Got
I have a little trouble believing.
a rock all chest. They rolled up and they hit hard. Ow. Ow. Ow.
Go Isaac, go.
I don't, yeah, I don't think you're... Oh, you got out! You got out! Woo! Come back for that later.
He got out and ran.
Yeah.
I'm out.
He
Go with
smoked
the
it.
room. I gotta go. Oh.
Oh, God.
All Centurion guards with glare and lit too. Uh-oh.
He has a red mage and a prayer right now.
Good thing about in these flags is we do have save on game over. So
Yep.
like as long as you don't reset out when a fight goes horribly wrong.
Yeah.
If you die, you make it out with the shards and the gear and the levels and all the things that like you gained,
Yeah.
which is so nice, especially shards, because like it sucks when you lose other things, especially levels. But getting like 16 floors down and losing a shard or something is just like all the shards you found. It's the worst.
So in Woo Bear's case right here, I think the best plan is just walk back to one of those shard chests and die on it. Or Ghost. Ghost will do the trick too.
Yeah, they sure will.
Yep, that was good. So, there were 3 shards on that Sky 3 floor. I think you put a pin in that and you remember what was there, and then you come back for those shards later.
Yeah, and if Crown, once we found Crown, if Crown is progression, we're going to have to come back there anyway.
Yeah,
Because we, at the end of that was Northwest, so.
Yeah, and there could be more shards in, Astos' closet once you have the key. So,
Yep.
that is definitely a place you want to put a pin in.
Yeah.
At least 1 shard here so far on Sky 3 floor. I haven't seen the other ones that Bert may have gotten, but with Luffy's Mega Knight, he's just screw it and is just killing everything.
I mean, smart, because he's gonna need levels on that night anyway. Plus, his knight didn't seem to want to run from anything.
No,
So
no, he's
it's
just
probably
committing to
just,
it.
yeah, just let's try and take things out as we go. Have it. All right.
And his Mega Knight's doing good work. I mean, beefcake.
Down at Bahamut, we have found Lefane. So we've got Lefane and we've got Melman.
Yeah, we were saying that earlier. We're still waiting for that slab to show up, though.
Yeah, like I said, haven't seen Onrag. We're still Provoca. We'd like Provoca and Elfland,
Love
please, with a
Provoca.
little more magic.
Yeah. Like, slab into floater feels like the thing that's gonna happen. So, 2 shards on this floor so far. Luffy trying to take that one as well? No. He's skipping that one.
Found Kraken ordeals and we said, nope,
No,
real fast.
I'm good. I'm good. I know it's there. I'll be back later, guys. Thanks. And we're checking time.
It's so much fun, though, when you have, like, an early bracken, early cake, or
Yep.
something, and then you get one of the fiends that you're just like, you know what? I'm level 3,
Oh, yeah.
and it's 5 minutes in, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
got a Brasher, and there's a Kraken, and I'm going for it.
I didn't have it in the tournament this year, but I remember, like, last year's tournament, like, Kraken was almost always on the Circle C, and the number of times that Sonny and I would go in there and just do, like, a cheeky Brack or Bane on, like, an early dive and somehow just manage to get Kraken in the first 5 minutes felt so good.
We had that in one of our, my races with Punishing Platypi last week.
Yeah,
Kraken and Provoca, and we had a Brack shirt.
yeah,
I was
lovely.
like, I'm going for it.
Yeah.
It's so satisfying when it works.
Kraken or Tien, you've got Brack and Bane, you're just automatically going for it. Just, you gotta.
Same with like Zapper Quake, and you've got Lich, and we see Bert now. Bert has some levels. He's got a sword. He's got Fade. This should be honestly really doable.
Yeah, this Lich
yeah.
speed bump. We also do have Tia at Barrage. For those of you that really like to say it, is this even randomized?
Bert's also got Zap on that Black Mage. Like,
His loadout's nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, he definitely shouldn't have any issue at all with this Lich.
You would think this one will go well.
Mm-hmm.
You would think. He is out of fades. This was apparently deep into a dive here.
The 3 for the win.
Oh, unrunnable spooters. That's just rude. Thankfully, they're starting to run, though. So.
Let's say, Bert, I think we're going the wrong way. Oh, okay. It looked like he was going back the other way, which I get if he's got other things he wants to check. However, let's say, Bert, you gotta go back and step on the thing if you want your shards.
Well, he got the shards. Now he's off to do something else. But didn't want the party member. He's either didn't want that. I think it was another white mage. Either doesn't want the white mage, or maybe he's even just gonna rock 3. Although 3 in this flag set's scary.
Yeah. I mean, I could see picking up the other white mage if you want another Fade Caster, at least for now. However, who wants 2 of those when you already got stuck with 1?
Well,
We didn't get stuck with, but I mean, you kind of. It's almost kind of sort of necessary to make at least the early game easier with that fade.
I mean, right now when all we have is fade and a prayer for magic, I think I take the extra white mage for at least a little while. I may upgrade them later, but right now, yeah. Come on,
so
Luffy. Man mode this lich. You got this. There you go.
Yeah, and Bert, we saw liches at the marsh split, the top of marsh split. So I didn't quite see how far down that was, but it makes sense to, backtrack out of that after you get your shards and then just do marsh bottom. A smart play.
Chanigan teased us, took 5 steps towards Kraken, and then noped out. And the hitching on Chanigan's stream is on his VOD. It's just something going on over there, so. So it looks like on the, was that the Not Lux? I think that was the... Well, anyway, there's at least 1 shard in Toph that we missed earlier. Oh, we hadn't seen Toph. That's why. So
we did. We just saw it in Unwrapped.
Yeah, we hadn't seen it before. I'm used to... I've already been playing SG Live Flag, so I'm forgetting things. So, but, so there's at least 1 shard in Toph now. That's nice. Chanigan going in for the Garland kill, which happened really quickly. Garland had Frost, which would have been scary if we found him at the start of the game. Princess rescued. Chanigan leaves. Deuces, babe, I'm out. I was like, how's Luffy's white mage up? Oh, Luffy took a white mage. He just wanted the extra person to run. He's like, I'm tired of having to fight everything.
I mean, at this point, it's really nothing more than a meat shield. However.
Yeah, it's a body that might get a run chance.
Yep.
So having explored top, Luffy is now doing bottom.
He picked it up hoping it's wearing sneakers today.
Yup. And we found Sarda, I think on one of the Cardias, and that's the crown for Astos. No, it can't be a card. That must be Waterfall. Crown for Astos. And a Cardia at Marsh Bottom. And no, not much of anything. Sadly, he doesn't get to exit out while Bert does, so he has to walk this back out. And if he's still at Volcano, this is a long hoof for him. Oh, he's gonna take the Lich exit. Smart play.
Yeah, looking at notes, I went through and there was a couple of floors before that marsh split, so...
And are we still
this is definitely faster.
We're still at Volcano, too, so that was C split into marsh split, no less.
Yeah.
Wow.
On the left side was marsh split. Yep.
Yeah, that's quite the tower.
Yeah, so that Lich exit, like, getting the shards from Lich, checking the other side, then going back through. Much faster than hiking back out of there.
Yep. Okay, now checking Titan. Titan is taking Ice Cave, which is Titan East. So not all that much useful there.
We found both Titans now. We had Titans West at Marsh. So we know we don't need it to get anywhere. And we have open everywhere anyway. But we could still have a loose item in there. So if you get the ruby and you haven't found all your loose yet, it's like, hey, somebody might want to go check those 4 chests. Just saying.
And I'm also noting that I called it. We just got the slab off the princess.
Well, there you go.
Yup. And now, white mage in hand, Luffy is going around and buying magic. He's like, I'm tired of this. I want magic now. Gets his exit, gets his invis too. So it's interesting to note, the white mage, despite having the good spells, really doesn't seem to have bought Bert that much of an advantage, in part from having to, like, spend the time re-rolling, but still, like, Luffy's keeping pace pretty well.
Yeah, I think it helps early on, but also like some of the enemies we were finding in boxes were in places like even if you have that fade, you're at low levels, you're still having a trouble getting through them.
I think Shanigan is going to go turn in the slab, and then now we got to see, is Luffy going to do the Lufane turn, Luf at Luf, or is... Let's find out.
Luffy and Lufane, it's like it was meant to be.
I think he got his notes turned around. Lufane's down at Bahamut. Go, yep. Downward. No, down. No. Luffy's like, I give up. I'm just parking.
It's fine. Its compass got broke. It will figure it out. There we go. It's fine. Shanigan's got it.
There you go.
And we get a...
The herb.
Herb.
We know where Elf Castle is. It's somewhere. We saw it. They probably have notes on it. Oh, the bad men have thunder. That's glorious. One sec, I'll be right back.
Yeah, it took me a second, but yeah, they had the notes. They've got the same thing. We had Elflands in Provoca, and we're about to get from the prince, after we wake him up, a tomato. Hey, that's our Rui. We were just talking about maybe eating that.
I return.
Wow, we've got the Team Copium getting their herb, which means they'll be headed up to Elfin Castle before long to get a tomato from a sleeping prince. Sounds like something I would do, be in a coma but still have snacks.
So what do we get? We got the ruby?
We got the ruby from the prince.
Which doesn't help us at all.
Not really, unless, like I said, there's like a loose in those 4 drawers. Yeah. Or, you know, there could be shards there too. So if we've got one of those, that's awesome.
Yeah. Which, honestly, you have to go check now. Like, you can't not check it. Because what if the floater's sitting there in one of the 4, you know?
Yeah, it always feels bad. Like, you always think, you know, places that are more dense or have more chests, like, you would hope that they would, like, you always worried that that one place with, like, just 2 chests or something small, or that one chest you miss is gonna have the one thing that, like, you need. Mm-hmm. Feels real bad.
Oh, yeah.
I may have banana peel slipped in ice the other night and missed one chest, and I was so afraid that there was going to be a loose there because it was like 5 minutes in. As soon as I finished, I went back in just to check the one box.
Now, I thought they'd already checked this floor, but Luffy's getting treasure that he doesn't have, so... Interesting.
Might have been Chaney had done it. If there was anything there, shards, stuff like that, Luffy, if he's just being in the area, may be doing it. For that reason, because unless they got the rod and I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Which is possible.
So either Titan has the loose or the herb leads to floater, because there's not much other progression that can be out there at this point. We don't even have the key yet, so all the key locks aren't available. I think Shanigan's going and checking the one chest he didn't check on his floor just in case. Yeah, they're starting to retrace, it looks like. Thankfully, with exit, retracing doesn't take that long.
That is a very sad list of magic that Luffy currently has.
Level 1, level 6.
All the blank spaces. Now we have the crown. Have we seen either team turn that in? Because we have Northwest over in
No,
Earthquake.
but I think Bert is in the area to do it. I want to say it was behind Sky 3. So,
It was.
good call. If he could ever get away from this Man-Cat Medusa pack.
It looks like they figured it out over on Team KOP, and we got nowhere else to go, and this turn-in has to be the floater. So Weber's just like, I'm just gonna sit here. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna rest. I'm just gonna wait on my floater.
Oh yeah, Herb became the Ruby.
Mhm.
So
It would have to be either like a loose there, or I believe here, or key to Keylop.
it's the floater at Crown.
There we go.
Yep. Thank you, Astos, for telling me what you have on you right now. Well,
Appreciate it.
Woobear, you're a little ahead of Bert right there. Whoa there, Woobear. We're gonna pause Woobear just well. It's fine. Whatever.
Hey, look, we found Elflin. We got Nuke.
Woo! Nuke, Fire 3. You're just gonna take Nuke.
Better late than never.
Right.
Oh yeah, you find Nuke in any other area, you're just leaving everything else and taking Nuke.
Well,
Also, Ruby's really nice too, because you don't have to put on your red mage, your white mage, and if you've promoted, which a lot of people have, like you can get it on your knight.
Woobear hasn't yet. But anyone that has a white mage in their party can also get that Cure 4, which is nice.
Yeah.
Pro Ring. So, not much here.
Yeah, Titans was a bust.
So yeah, just the floater. Just gotta go get the
Right.
floater from that crowd.
Yeah, but I like the check though, because like I said, it always feels bad when you have very few places to go and check things,
Mhm.
and if you just skip one thing, it's like it's better to know.
Cure 3, Harm 4, I think I saw Life and maybe even Wall. That's a stacked level. Maybe a little too stacked.
Oh.
Hmm?
All right, so the bad men are
Yeah.
very bad.
Oh yeah.
They're being very unkind to Channing. Oh, and we're back. We're going back in.
Yeah, I saw the Thunder. Did they have other stuff too?
No, it was just they immediately just like, oh look, people that are standing upright. We don't want that.
No, we will kill that.
We're
So-
sending Channing back out as fast as he came in. Bye bye.
So we have the floater, but we don't really have a lot of shards on anyone's side yet. So I think we're at the point of maybe 45 minutes, probably, until we start seeing people in Topher.
Yeah, I think one of the bigger, like we mentioned before, one of the big problems was like they just didn't have ways to get through some of these
Yeah.
shard boxes. Because one of the good things that I like in this flag set is just, yeah, it's shard hunt. But unlike previous years where you just open every box because you had no clue where the shards were, they're marked in this flag set. And yes, that means you have to take a fight to get one. But honestly, I think I'd rather take the fight to get one and know where they are.
Yeah.
So, not a lot of the, other than Birdheim, like Fade, a lot of the boxes that we found shards in early in the game, like they just had to bypass them because nobody could get through them.
Yep.
So we've seen shards, we just don't have the shards. So
Yep.
there's going to be like a lot of backtracking to locations, that we've
Yeah.
already been because we had to be real sad and just walk away and leave all our shards there.
Yep. Want to point out, Bert did something interesting there. He was trying to take out the a Zombie D Whizvamp pack, and the Whizvamps had a lot of spells, hit hard, and were very chunky. But because he hadn't actually gotten his floater yet when the floater was found, he teleported back to the floater as opposed to just going back to wherever he was. That's a function of the game itself that it does, where it tries to get you to your latest mode of transport if you aren't already parked nearby, so that you don't ever get soft locked from the game.
Like the game said, we sense danger. We're getting you out of there ASAP.
Yeah. Bert getting his nice selection of stuff, and he's now up to 12 shards, it looks like. And we're going to see Luffy trying to take on Kraken.
We got lots of fade. We've got brackets. Fine.
Kraken has fast. You're not worried about that? No.
No.
That's not absolutely terrifying. Pants soiling right there. Good job there, Black Mage. Way to miss on all your bracks. Proud of you.
He tried his best.
His best was not good enough.
Unfortunately, not today.
No, thankfully Kraken is sticking to his spell script right now.
Which is helpful. We're dumping it. We're dumping a lot of fades into there. And locks and swings.
Everyone has fade. Everyone is casting it. Chonky Lich, or Kraken, is Chonky. Keeps trying to cast Hold, which everyone's shrugging off, so there, and Luffy has it down. Very nice. Looks like Chanigan's trying to take on this shard pack as well, the Whiz Vamp Vamps that were just disgusting.
Yeah, it's bad enough that they hit real hard. Then they're like, oh, we're going to cast Frost and other unpleasant things on you too.
Yeah, they're like, his Knight is very well equipped and is still taking, like, north of 150 damage per Whiz Vamp. That's gross.
Yes, it is, and it looked like our shards are, well, bigs in this seed. It looked like he had just started like his second row.
Okay. Great. Speed Gaming went live on every single one of my screens.
Well, and we know too that at least 2 of our runners follow their channel. Luke got himself a T, and he's like, if I can do Kraken, I can do TL. Let's go!
Right? Hoi! Well, I think that's all but Carrie discovered at this point, so that's 10 of our shards on the table. That's a good way to quickly catch back up.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I'd be willing to bet probably in the next 5 minutes or so, we'll see FFR not tactics in the air, because Chanigan, he's cleared out this Sky 3, but we know that Astos is right past this flurry, and he's hanging up. Well,
rock calls are gonna rock call.
If it wasn't a podcast, I'd say I jinxed it.
It's fine. I mean, if you were playing, there'd be all kinds of salty language, so.
True.
Bert has found Volcano Armory. Are we still only sitting on 2 loose discovered?
That didn't light up.
Power Bomb's one of them, isn't it? So that's 3.
I know we found ribbons, but I don't recall any of them being the incentivized ribbons.
No, I didn't hear a jingle from them. Wow, in the Volcano Armory, there was both Opal Armor and Dragon Armor. Okay, game. Ease it up a little there. And an Opal Shield. Wow.
Our knights are gonna look awfully pretty and be able to take a hit. Alright, so Bert, it looked like, was it 16 shards?
Yeah, he's got a nice lead, and he's got a very well-kitted knight, except for an endgame weapon. Oh, never mind.
I swear, folks, we did not watch this last night.
Nope! That's just the game teasing me. So, Bert's good. I don't think Bert has anything to worry about now.
Yeah, Chanigan just got down to Astos. We've got our floater.
Luffy's having fun taking out Tiamat.
Oh yeah, I guarantee him and Chanigan are headed both in the same direction as soon as they get over there. All right, and that I say Chanigan with 10 shards.
Looks like Luffy at Kraken swapped out his red mage for a ninja after getting that white mage earlier. So he's rocking a double melee now.
Yep. And we did find those katanas earlier, so like, I ain't mad at this play, because he hasn't, did we reset out of Kraken?
He reset. He was getting nothing in the way of damage.
Yeah.
And his black mage was dead, so he couldn't even temper. Tia was just totally absorby there. Not playing fair. He's like, I'll be back later. Because he'd wasted like 2 minutes on that, and it just wasn't playing. Yeah.
Alright, so after that armory floor, we have found Ice Cave, which we know will have at least one of our incentivized items. We only have 2 locations in these flags that are incentivized, and this is one of them.
Yep, so this is our ice loop. With at least 1 shard so far. Oh, that's a nice pack, too. That's a good fight right there. Be even better if it would actually die. There it goes. Dwarf Cave at Sarda. I don't think we mentioned that before, but as soon as we have something we can turn in there, that'd be great. And there's that Elfland that Luffy has just found. So more than likely, Chanigan's gonna be like, I'm gonna beeline over there now.
Yeah, he's just taking a not-so-short trip to Lefane real quick.
The Walk of Shame to find Bahamut's top, and he's just bouncing. Apparently, I think they're checking just for towns.
Possibly. Interesting, though, because we still have things to do, places to go, things we're looking for.
It's a call.
So.
It's certainly a call. Yeah, that is a stacked level 4 white. Wall, Cure, Life, and Harm 4. Oh, and Bane and Lock 2. That was what I missed at Black Magic.
Luffy found Elfland and Chanigan said, "You don't say."
You really?
Oh, I'm on my way.
I don't want to check Lefane anymore. I'm just gonna go over here. Sadly, doesn't have that white mage. Can't get Cure 4. Feels bad.
Yeah, they're feeling much better now with level 3 nuke.
And yeah, Luffy's sitting at 8 shards right now, so Bert at least has a huge lead. Earth 1, wherever this floor is, had the loose rod on it, so that's, I think, 4 of our loose here. Just missing 1 more. Which, depending upon what it is, may not even matter at this point. We do need the loot and the key, but depending upon what the final loose leads to and where it is, it may or may not be essential to winning the seed.
Hey, there's our incentivized ribbon and Ice Cave.
Nice, so that's all 3 ribbons found.
So we've got our TNT from our crystal.
Onrak is at Cardia Grass. Lufane, of course, is at Cardia Swamp. No, not Lufane. Provoca. My bad. They looked like Lufane for a second. I don't know why it looked like Lufane.
They've got long walks for the entrance.
Chanigan overkilling the pirates with nuke.
Alright, so we're gonna get something here from Vicky. Oh, that's our Vorpal 2, which is incentivized in these flags.
Then more than likely, our final loose is gonna be required.
Yeah. So we're about to get something else from the robot. We have our TNT to turn in. I mean, if we get, say, Looter Key from Robot and the other one is the TNT turn in, if we have any more loose, then it actually isn't required.
Wow, that is some crap level 2 magic there. I think Cure 2 and Lightning 2 were the best spells available. Thanks, Provoca.
I'm watching Weebear go out of the one volcano floor and I was like, that's an interesting route out of there, and then I realized it's flipped.
Yeah. Messes with your mind, doesn't it?
Does a little bit, yeah.
see greed here at Agaya. Oh, I'll be right back.
Alright, so we've got Luffy and Bert both in the waterfall. About to see what our robot friend gives us. After we... Oh, and there is our last loose. We have got a loose key and with our friend Mr. Robot, which who has our cube. At least I think that's our last loose. I'll stand corrected. Well, maybe not stand. I'll say corrected if I'm wrong. But also, Luffy stopped checking boxes. He opened that box, saw a key, and then didn't check another box in there. So I'm pretty sure that's our last loose. And when shards are marked on these flags, you don't have to worry about... Oh, and we got our key. Oh, and that's... Yep.
Yep.
Luffy opened that box, saw a key, and didn't open another box in there.
I wouldn't. That's your last loose. You're done. You don't need to grab anything if your equipment's good. And honestly, their equipment's good.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a few bigs.
Yep.
In our dwarf locked here. Yeah. And Luffy's like, all right, let's go see what was in the thing.
Bert is 11 shy of go right now for his shards.
It's got a decent lead on basically everybody.
Everyone, including his partner. And that's an issue that feels a little scary, honestly. When you get too far behind your partner in these flags, like it starts to feel like a bit of a drain. Okay, Adamant leads to loot, so there's huh?
Yeah, it's TNT to Adamant to loot. Mm-hmm. We are good.
Yeah, and then I would think that pretty much indicates that aside from maybe some shards, there's nothing vital behind Q block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because on that side, like we've seen our Maza on the armory floor. We've found our incentivized vorpals, so we've got weapons, we've got gear, we've got ribbons for everybody with one person.
Yeah.
Everyone's looking pretty and hitting hard. So like all we need is shards.
And now that everyone finally has some spells, things are starting to finally pick up.
Yeah, I'd say Bert having that fade early is why he got a bit of that easy lead and that shard lead. But now everybody else got magic. They're getting there.
Oh, I think that's a third ice axe. Game, we get it. Pipe down. So, we get it, game.
There was a clearance sale. They couldn't help it.
Get your ice axes at Big Lots. So there's a ruse stick. Is that also loose? We must have miscounted one of our looses then.
Is that an incentive item?
If it's not an incentive item, then that's... Maybe it was the saber bonk that wasn't incentivized, and the ruse stick was, because it made the jingle.
Oh, well, then there you go.
Yeah.
I know the vorpal and I know the ribbon are incentivized. I'm still playing these flags. You'd think I knew them better than this.
I had the notes written down of what my incentive items were and what I needed to keep an eye out for, and obviously I'm not playing anymore, so I've forgotten. But yeah, no matter what, we have our loose. Although, I mean, Bert was already acting like he was in go mode, so whatever.
Luffy did the same. As soon he opened that first box in Waterfall and got that key, and it was like, I'm not checking anything else. He got his cue from the robot and bounced.
So Bert, I think, is 6 away from go at this point.
Yeah, and he knows where fiends are. Like, he's headed now towards Ordeals, which is Kraken.
Yep.
Which will get him. Yeah.
Yeah, so Luffy and Chanigan, up until, like, for the last times I checked their menu, they're both sitting at 11. So...
Yep, I just saw Luffy's, and he's still at 11,
so... That's 25 shards each that... No, not 25. 21? 21 shards that they
Yep.
each need to get. And they don't have as many bosses to fight because I know they've killed at least a couple. So that's that's a deficit right there.
I think Luffy still has Carry and Tia he can do, so that's 6. But yeah, he's got a lot of boxes he needs to open.
A lot of work to do, yeah. Feels bad.
Alright, so yeah, we've got Chanigan at 14 now.
Woobear is at 18. No, not 18, 14. So, yeah, he is definitely far behind Bert, but I also don't think he's killed any fiends yet. So, I mean, he's not actually that far behind. It's 14 plus that. He only needs to find 6 more loose if he hasn't killed any fiends.
Yeah, the advantage though, like it feels it's incredibly like anxiety-ridden, stressful, just that when you know your partner has a significant lead in shards than you do. But like the one advantage to that is if they get into Topher long before you do, anything they see there, they can warn you about. They can literally walk you through Topher and make that dive easier for you.
Yep.
It's not the best advantage. You still gonna feel bad, but like at least it's something.
Bert busting out his Brack sword and first turns Kraken with it, and that's all Kraken wrote. And I should be I think just 2 shards left for him, maybe?
I think he needs a little more than that, but yeah, he's really close.
We might see next time he goes into his menu, but everyone menus so quickly, so who knows?
Right? You have to like be able to not only see their menu because their menu is so fast and count while you're looking at their menu for 2 seconds. And old lady eyes over here ain't don't see as well as they used to.
Bert heading over here to... Was this Elfland? I think this is Elfland. Doing his elf visit now.
Yep. He's like, hey, buddy. Get you some magic.
Okay, so I saw TNT show up for Luffy, and now I saw Chanigan get TNT from Maddie, so just a little out of order. Not a big deal. Only a little. 13 shards for Luffy. That was Earth 4 into Earth 1, so a little shuffled deck there of floors. Luffy's still checking a lot of stuff. If he's worried about that loose and he hasn't gotten it yet, okay, but, like, you really want them to start putting on the afterburners here.
Yeah, then we got the opal bracelet.
Yeah.
I know that the rod was on that Earth Floor one. I didn't see if either one got it, but I'm going to click it because I'm going to assume they did.
I saw them get it, yeah.
I mean, at this point, it doesn't matter much. They've got their TNT, which we know leads to the adamant, to the loot. So, unless it's for... Unless it's like for shards, like we're not worried about going many places anymore.
Chanigan's doing his part to try and take out Tia.
Got Bird heading past our rod lock here. He looks like he needs 4 more. So, rod locked into cube lock. That's fun. And we got ourselves a carry.
You know, I always hate it when that happens, but the game expects you to go from one lock to the other, but it like splits them like half a seat apart. So you check one, like what's behind this, and then you have to wait further to find the other one.
I don't think I've ever got them. I've never got them back to back like that before. I'm not sure if I'm sure I probably got one leading to the other, but like directly this floor is back to back like that.
Carrie busting out some Blizzard. His party shrugs it off. So this puts him, if you said 4 before, this puts him at 2 more than he needs then.
You needed 3 or 4, so yeah, he's still not quite there, but he's darn close.
Darn close.
Shanigan about to get 4 shards closer, so is Luffy.
Yeah, I saw Shanigan take out Tia, so that was 1 down for him. And I think Luffy already has Kraken down, so...
Yeah. Yeah, he had Kraken down and tried Tia, but it wasn't going so well.
No,
and he reset out.
Fair, yeah. Trying those Brecks again, and this time it works. Kraken down. And they're taking that Thief. Going with the double melee as well. So...
Bert, I said, just gotta look at Bert. He's 2 shards short, so...
Okay.
I know we had
here, so.
Yeah. Probably open our like we got 1 here. Like, come on, 1 in key locked.
There are 2 in key locked. Okay.
Alright, gamble played off, because like the only other place here is Waterfall, and Waterfall was started, so we definitely weren't finding one there, but yeah. That worked out really well.
Sucked out on those shards. River ratted that. Come on. Gonna have to start calling Burt luck on these things.
Weaver getting his masa.
Looks like Wu still needs another... I think if my eyes didn't deceive me, he needs another 7?
Yep. And Bert at 101. Oh, I think it was like 3.
Mm-hmm.
It was Topher.
Well, about to. There we go. Now, bearing in mind that timers are a little off and we don't have a timer on Bert, so I can't sync him, I think he's like 15 seconds ahead of like the time for the rest of them. Everyone's a little off, but I think Bert's like 15 seconds off from everyone else. So he's a little in the future. So if things get close somehow, like if he has a wife or something, then we're not going to know exactly who wins until we go and check the times in the race room afterwards.
We're not saying this stream was patched together like a quilt, but it might have been.
It absolutely was. I have no problems admitting that. No regrets whatsoever.
Yeah, Weaver's like, hey, let's go take out a carry. That's 2 shards we need.
Yeah, that was 2 katanas in the room together right there.
Yep, Shanigan still needs 8. We're 8 short on his side.
He's actually keeping pace pretty well with Woo Bear, all things considered. Bert just got a super lead on everyone, and I think you're right. Like, it didn't seem like the Fade really helped at the beginning, but Fade really helped here at the end. It gave him an easy 10-minute lead.
Yeah, just those early shards he was able to get, and a couple of things that he was able to do just faster absolutely helped.
Yeah,
and Luke needs 6. I think that was 9 still, 8 or 9, I think.
And yeah, I mean, it makes the case here that when Fade is level 1, reroll for it.
In this case, it was the right thing to do. No, no. Goofy. Okay. So I don't know if Channigan has checked there and saw Amazi yet, but like, there
Someone
was
saw
one there
Amaz,
where
there you
we
go.
checked the box.
Yeah, and I think Loof still needs 10.
Yeah, he's still got a decent chunk he needs there.
I mean, we know where everything is. Counting shards now is basically all we get to do.
Pretty much.
Luffy didn't fully explore that area, so he's not going to see that dragon armor, which feels a little bad. At the same time, it is good to see him actually put on the afterburners now.
Yeah, you can absolutely tell when like runners are looking for nothing but shards, because they do nothing but just kind of peek in. Oh look, I can not something I want, and back out the room they go.
And yeah, Woo Bear only needs to kill a couple bosses at this point because he hasn't done all of them yet. So this is probably going to give him a 2 or 3 minute lead at least on the other guys. Watching Channigan take out Carrie. This should get him to, I think, 6 left after this. 5 left, something like that. And of course, you know, Bert is just smoking his way through Topher right now. Far ahead of everyone else. We got dueling Krakens here. One in the 2 version, one the 1 version.
Yep, and I just gotta look at Channigan. He needs 6.
Okay. Now, if one of these bosses proves to be a gatekeeper, no knowing how this is going to go, but Kraken starting off with ink is not frightening in the slightest. Watch him get his buff set up. Throws out a Brack just to be cheeky, a Saber, Invis to help to keep the night up. Nuke comes out. 276. Stop. Everyone is unfazed. Gonna start swinging. Continue buffing. Kraken, 220 damage to get that fighter. Fighter doesn't care. 829. Fighter answers back with a lot more. Couple extra locks to make sure Kraken is nice and easy to hit. White Mage puts up the Invis, and we're gonna just take another round. And this is just pure damage here. 106 damage, 286 damage, 85 damage, 169 damage, nice. And damage poison is shrugged off by everyone.
Well, he's taking on Kraken 2. We just see Woo Bear take out Kraken 1, and he is 6 shards short. And Luffy is 8 shards short.
10 hits for 638 damage is going to finish off that Kraken. Kraken answered all of that with a Quad X. Totally not scary in the slightest. That was probably the kindest Kraken I have seen in some time. Oh, Luffy's music is a little weird. Hopefully. There, it's back. Minor stream hitch there. 7 to go for Luffy. Bert caught up on some waters that won't let him run. Luffy ambushed by Badman with Thunder. I would probably since this is a first floor fight, I'd probably reset it, but Luffy's committing to it. Bert's taking Tiamat now, getting some buffs coming out. Ruse. Temper on the Knight. Fast on the Knight. Good turn order. Tia hits something, I think a Black Mage for 307 damage. It's just one Black Mage. You've got 2. You're fine. Oh, maybe it was the Knight that she hit. Okay. It's fine. Saber, lock. Tia hits for barely anything. Cure 4, very nice. Getting the next round prepped. Trying to decide what to do. Invis 2 comes out. Buffs up everyone. Lock 2 again. Lightning 2 is chip damage, no one cares. And a swing. 5 hits, I think that was 379. Could do better, but it's okay. Fade. 83 damage. Swing. 513 damage. Tia answers back with only 73 damage. Don't care about that at all. 9 hits for 550. Fade comes out as well. 164. Ice 3 is just more chip damage. We may lose a Black Mage at some point, but doesn't matter. They're not doing anything important. There he goes. 9 hits for 892. Just waiting on everyone else. Rub is pathetic. Doesn't matter. 8 hits for 231. Nuclear almost kills another Black Mage. 10 hits for 753, I believe, and that takes care of that. That's Tiamat down. And Bert just has Chaos at this point, so he is near to the end. Woobear, meanwhile, takes out Tia, and I believe still 2 shards to go for Woobear. Okay. And here we go, we're getting our Chaos pull right here. We're gonna Ruse. We're gonna Fast. We're gonna Invis 2. We're gonna Temper. Starting to drop all our buff charges. We'll see at some point what Chaos is gonna do here. Fire 3, don't care. That is nothing to worry about. Getting another round of buffing going. Lock 2. Ink from Chaos, don't care about that at all. Lock 2. Invis 2. And a Ruse. Gotta start sabering. And tempering, it looks like. Temper comes out. Lock 2 comes out again. That should help with the Chaos. Fade for 89 just to start chipping away. Chaos can't hit the Knight. Knight does a Saber. Knight looks like he's doing a second Saber. Still locking. Still tempering. Swirl actually could be a little scary, but the Knight just shrugs it right off. Fade for another 89. That was the same exact roll twice. Thank you, White Mage. Looks like he's going to Cure 4 just to be safe. Bane doesn't do anything to anyone. Lock 2. Swing. 4 hits for, I think, 447. Cure 4 brings the Knight way back up to full. And we're going to continue Lock 2. 7 hits for 964, I believe. Nukes about killed the 2 mages, but I think they've almost served their purpose here. He is going to Cure 4 up the White Mage, it looks like. Lightning 2 takes out the Black Mage. 5 hits for 7-something. Wait, fast on Chaos, another swing. 9 hits for 1079. This Chaos has got to be on the ropes right now. And indeed, right there, 762. Terminated for Chaos right there. That's a G for Burt Reynolds on the Team Copium side. Woobear still looking for shards.
G indeed. So we've got 1 Chaos down, 3 more to go. Looks like I just saw Luffy with 1 shard left to find.
That's a quick catch-up on his part. Good job there.
Weebear and Chanigan about to go kill Lich, so they each get 2.
Luffy just trying to figure out where to go for this last shard. He's already been there. This won't be a shard.
No, but it's quick shopping for heals and stuff if you need them. 1 Lich down. Sure the other one won't be long. Uh-oh, spiders. Huh. Village is down. Alright, so we've got Pooh Bear. I need you to save, buddy. I need to see your shards. Jay. Oh, okay. Channing, it's good to go. Luffy is either good to go or he's pulling the same play Bert did. And he's looking for shards and tofu. Yep. 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 Yeah, we've got the 2 in that top right room. So as soon as he gets those, he'll be good to go.
Yeah,
okay. I think that's good to go too. It was just doing some last minute shopping. Oh boy.
Yeah, this is gonna be tight.
I think we're about to have all 3 hit Topher at the same time.
This is gonna, and yeah, you don't even know like how fast this is gonna go, because like all 3 of them going at once, it's gonna be quite the race. Looks like, did Blue Bear just drink check?
Maybe.
Wait, map check drink.
Hang on, it's not. I don't have a drink, but I got Kool-Aid. It works.
It's fine. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
We're good to go now.
So I'm gonna double check and make sure everyone is synced up more or less. Woo Bear is just a little ahead. No, that's not Woo Bear. That's Luffy. Hold on. Okay, hold on. So I want us gonna be as close as we can into this right here, so we know what's going on. So 1:15:06 for both Chanigan and Woo Bear.
We're practically holding hands right now.
And Luffy is about 10 seconds behind now, it looks like.
Oh no.
Oh, did Woo Bear get bounced?
He got the Thunder Badman, and it wasn't pretty, and he lost. The character was about to lose a few more, and it looked like he reset out. He didn't wipe, but he reset out.
Chanigan just bounced as well, and Luffy just bounced.
Where are they? But they're leaving. Where are they going?
They don't have the loot.
Oh
no!
They need to turn the loot in.
They have a turn-in to do. Oh, that hurts. Oh.
That makes sense. Only one of them to go do it, though, and the other just like, I'm just gonna go wait.
But that's a huge time loss right there.
Looks like they know where they need to go. Like they've figured it out, but yeah, that feels real bad.
It feels really bad. Actually, I'm not certain they know where to do they. There you go. Okay, good.
There we go.
Good. Yeah, Luffy's just gonna, or Channing is just gonna fight things while he waits.
Yeah, normally I'm just like, how dare you snub the Red Dwarf? And in this case, even I'm not saying hi. We ain't got time. Let's trees.
No.
We gotta go.
They're like, and they're gonna come back and watch us and go, we were so close.
Oh my God.
We were tied. Luffy, what are you doing? Whoa! Don't toy with my heart.
Well, I get why he warped out and then walked back in. It was quicker than doing the walk back up to the blacksmith with our adamant.
Yeah. Don't taunt the dwarf. Come on.
Hooray!
Hooray!
That's my very sad Fizzle impression. Hold on, let me take it. It's hooray!
Yes, Luffy, please save. Thank you. Just in case.
I love that Chanigan in chat now, because this was a race yesterday, is saying that Luffy took that second or two to talk to the Ray Dwarf and is calling his partner out in chat. Although I do agree with Luffy. Luffy said in chat, it's bad luck otherwise, and I think he might be right, at least for those who would normally say hi to Hooray. I have accidentally not said hi before, and it was ugly. So.
I never say hi. I never, ever say hi. I don't have the time to waste on frames. Oh, there's those ambushing Thunder Badmen. Thanks, game. And Luffy resets. Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh! And yeah, he has to fight everything again. Oh. So, Woo Bear is definitely in the driver's seat here by a good 2 bosses over Luffy. And that's really all that matters in this right now. You know, one thing that can help with ambushes is put your ninja up front. This PSA from Darkmoon here at Final Fantasy Randomizer. This time they didn't ambush, that's nice. Oh, but they still have thunder. Because that's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, thankfully there's only one this time. Like, that's heal damage we can take. Like, we're just gonna heal a little and keep it going.
Eat it and move. Okay, so Chan against the floor behind. Luffy is 3 floors behind?
Something like that. That is not quick information I have in my head. Like, I would to know the floors in Topher, how many there are, I would have to sit here and seriously think about it and count them. And who wants to do that?
Well, and the problem is the top-ish floors are all like a maze of interweaving. So I'll be like, I'm 4 floors behind you. And Sonny will ask, what floor are you on? I tell him, he's like, I'm on the same floor as you. Yeah, but that doesn't really count, okay? Oh, but Gurmaduces have damage poison. Thanks, Gurmaduces.
Once you get on the Fiends and you know what floors you're on, it's fine.
Yeah,
you don't need to know before then.
No, they don't loop at that point. You're fine. Maybe burn some of your Cure 3s or something. In this instance, like, pressure's on. My partner yells at me for wasting too much time with heal potting.
I get that, because I feel like I'm wasting all the time in the world when I have to heal, but also, like, Cure 4, Cure 3, Heal 3. Like, I want those in battle in case stuff goes south. Like, you got lots of loops and stuff like that. Like, you want that so you can heal mid-fight.
I'll use my Heal 3s out of battle. I'm okay with using them. Because, like, the Cure 4s, I feel are just precious, and I don't want to waste them. I lost my race in the tournament because I was saving my Cure 4s and heal potting instead and burnt past me, but still, I want my Cure 4s. You can't talk me out of that.
I agree.
Yeah, TF, that Woobear is cheekily trying to brag. I don't remember if either of the lives were Knight and Red Mage learnable.
Which ones?
Life or Life 2?
Good question.
I think Life 2 was out of range. I think it was like, level 6? Yeah. Maybe?
It's fine, though. We're gonna get one way or the other, whether it's smack it or bracket. Woober's getting through this deal one way or the other. He's determined.
I love that term, smack it or bracket. That's great. Having to do drink strats on the Red Mage here, as Tia is just burning through that health. Nerves are setting in, you can tell with Woobear here. Tornado comes out, almost torches the Red Mage again. Misses on Tia. Ouch.
That feels real bad right now because we've seen a lot of sabers and stuff going that night, so oof.
Thankfully, Tia keeps trying to punch the Knight, so that's only helping Woobear right now. 61 damage isn't gonna cut it. I don't remember how chunky this Tia is, but thankfully the Red Mage has slowly drunk itself up. Tia actually caught a piece of that fighter, but the fighter managed to get through.
Nice.
Yeah. And I think Woobear... Now, I'm not gonna curse, but Woobear does have life, managed to get his characters up, so that's gonna have a full party there. Very nice. This does feel like Woobear's battle to lose here at this point. Because Chaos really didn't seem all that hard. Double checking everything. Getting stuff set up. Here we go with the Chaos pull. We're gonna... What's that? Ruse. No ruse. Don't know what you're gonna do. You're gonna do something. And you're gonna cast your last fast on that fighter. Fire 3 chips out. Does not a whole lot of anything. Ruses come out. Brat comes out to be cheeky. Ineffective. Ruse. Wait. Lock. Bane takes out the lock from the black mage. Sucks a little, but you still got 2 other mages. You're fine. Wait. Saber. Wait. Doesn't have a lot of spells on his red mage. Can't blame him for this. Wait, Saber, wait. Nuke comes out. Levels a red mage. Nearly kills the other. Still gonna Saber. Doesn't care about the red mage at all. Start doing some heal strats. 2 hits for 397. That's nice to see. Fast comes out. May not be able to do any damage, though, because, frankly, 2 ruses, 3 ruses, something like... Yep. Already missing. But also missing. So the lack of lock is kind of hurting right now. Trying to decide what to do. Gonna try swinging again. There goes the red mage. No more drink strats. Goodbye. 1 hit. 342. Slow 2! No! No!
Oh, no!
No! 1 hit for 121. Miss. You need a crit loop at this point and some good sabers. This was the break Chanigan and Luffy needed, honestly. And that nuke is in the pool, and that's scary right there. Fighters honestly.
Yeah, it's there. We have no way to heal, and we're not getting much damage in. So, like, that chaos needs to go down before that nuke comes back around, and this might be real unpleasant. Oh!
Oh! Swirl sends him back to the airship. Oh! So that crit chaos was scarier than I remembered. I'm sorry. I know this happened yesterday, Woobear, but I still feel like I commentator cursed you. I'm sorry. Woobear burning off that nasty Badman pack. Cannot blame him for that. Chanigan here at Chaos. Chaos's delightful emporiums of nukes and swirls. Bane comes out, kills one of the black mages, or kills the black mage. So, but thankfully we still have lock 2 on the red mage. Ruse. Saber. Nuke comes out. High rolls on everyone. That hurts. You hate to see it. Gonna start Cure 2ing with the knight. And it looks like the red mage. Seven hits for 1195. More than likely, Chanigan's already relayed to Luffy that Chaos is a bit evasive. Don't care about the red mage, just trying to keep the ninja up, which is smart. 2 hits for 307, not quite what you want to see from that red mage. Gonna lock again, hopefully that the red mage survives. 3 hits for 222. 8 hits for over $1,000. Another lock comes out. Red mage, you've done your job. You can now die. Oh, hanging on. 10 hits for 1501. That is a GG, or a G there for Chanigan. And there. Thank you. 2 down, 2 to go. Gonna see who passes the finish line, but right now Luffy is in the driver's seat here. Buffing against Tia, getting the invises up. And Danny, feel free to interject at any point. I know I've been talking a lot right now.
Oh, no, you're good.
Okay.
I always feel like I'm stumbling over my words during boss fights, so I'm more than happy to shut up while you do it.
I literally just do, like, radio play-by-play at that point, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit of prep work right here, and then we're gonna get into the Chaos fight. And Luffy has the knowledge he needs. You gotta feel bad for Woobear. He went in with all 4 party members, but that Chaos just, like, targeted him.
Yeah, like the nuke slow 2 combo is just nasty, and then the swirl out of nowhere that just bounced him back out. But it's not over yet, because Luffy could easily see all those same things, and then Woobear's still in it, so...
Yep. Chaos takes a swing at the knight, don't care. Gonna wall up the knight, gonna fast the ninja, gonna get everything set up. Take a test swing, 1 hit, 1 damage. Big money right there. start tempering. Yeah, take another swing. Miss. Temper out on the ninja. Saber out on the ninja. Invis 2 across the party. Do another round of buffing. Bane comes out and kills no one. That's nice to see. 2 hits, 108. You're trying, Knight. You're trying. Temperate Saber, another round of Invis. That nuke should be coming soon. There it is. There goes the white mage. Oh, that was rough. Oh, that was rough. Oh. That was brutal. He's gonna start tempering the knight. Good call. Yeah. 1 hit for 272. Luffy changes gears. 2 hits for 56. Miss. Miss on from Chaos. 3 hits for 672. Nuke for 123 on top. Just a little flustered there trying to figure out what to do. 5 hits for 288. 4 hit. Oh, gee! Woo!
GG.
GG's indeed.
That was close. We've got Woo Bear already down to like the Kraken floor. So yeah, that was very close.
Oh, I just lost Woo Bear. Hold on. Crap. 1 second. That just recently closed. Come on. Let's get Woo Bear back. There we go. 1 second. Let's see if it'll queue back up. I don't know how that closed, but we're going to try and get that back up. Give me 1 moment, please. Come on, Twitch. There we go. Okay. Pause, so we don't lose too much. We were just headed towards Kraken's floor. Let me repoint Woo Bear for the closed window. And that... Come on. There you go. Cool. Okay, we're back and running. Let me see if audio's clean here. No audio from Woo Bear. I'll get some music going. But knowing Chanigan and Luffy were around, if they want to come join us in the broadcast booth, I suppose they could do a post-race, post-day interview.
I may see them sitting in the waiting room.
Hey, bring them on in then. Let's chat.
Hello. GG.
Hello.
GG.
Oh, hi.
Thank you.
So, talk about suck out wins.
Oh my god, that was something. I mean, the chaos with the nuke on me, 388 on the white mage, and 400 on the ninja. I had to live that again. That was just terrible.
Everything about that, just if you get that and you're playing and like you're the last one who's the finish, it's just clinch. You just clinch.
Yes.
Everything in you is just like no.
Yep.
So-
Chanigan told me the nuke was coming too, so I was kind of ready for it. I'm like, all right, I got high 300s on the white mage. I'm over 400 on the ninja. I should be fine. And then it just obliterates everybody. But the black mage with like 100 HP survives. Like, go figure.
Hanging on with like 4 health. He was good to go.
Yeah, he was good. Yeah, he even got another temper off because he's a Chad.
So, I gotta know your thought, and I'm sure you guys know this is coming here. You go to Topher, you bounce off the loot plate. How much did your stomach drop out there?
A lot.
Yeah.
We were so really far behind. Only because of I think floater.
Yeah.
And that loot. We were like, oh no, we're so far behind. There's no way we can win that.
Mm-hmm.
And we got so lucky with Woo Bear wiping out Chaos because of that slow 2 that we never saw.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I actually,
Yeah, like
I want to say, no, you did enough damage that he just didn't get to it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So slow to the real MVP right now, honestly. But, I mean,
it was close either way because you guys got the floater late, but as you guys saw, like Woo Bear, none of you re-rolled for like that white mage, so you were all on struggle bus
Yeah.
getting shards because you just had no way to get them early. So all three of you were just having to go back to where you knew shards were because you couldn't get them early in the game, which is the one advantage Brett had when he re-rolled for that white mage, was he was able to get them. Otherwise, like all four of you probably would have been in there at the same time.
Okay, hold on a second, guys.
No.
We are in danger territory for Woo Bear again. Oh no!
Oh,
He wiped, and I think that's an FF from him there. Yeah, he done. He done. Yeah. So
it was a rough Temple of Fiends across the board. I mean, I think I saw he bounced on the Thunder Badmen like I did a couple times.
yeah.
They weren't worth the heal pot spam to try to get through them, and then I ran out of heal pots right after Tia 2 because I had to burn 20 of them to those damage poison Gurmaduces on the Lich floor. So before I even got to Lich, I had to burn 20 of my heal pots right there. So it was tough. These co-op flags they're very well put together, but they're definitely challenging. So item maintenance for sure, and sneaky with that save on game over. Popping Woo Bear there, he only had about 30 heal pots left because it saves what your heal pots are. You don't go back up to 99. So
Yeah.
food for thought if nobody thinks of that one.
I've run into that before, and I'm like, oh, I have to go back and buy heal pots again. Oh, yay. Yeah. I got so many levels, and I'm now, like, at half reserves.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely not, young me. Woo Bear is an absolute fantastic competitor. So shout out to him for persevering, and Bert, just sitting there watching us. Just done like 20 minutes before. I just,
Yeah.
GG's to Bert. He ran a heck of a race.
He did. He absolutely did. Yeah, and that's like this. If you watch the races that I had or my team had against Team Copium last week, they are the kings of just like, oh, we only have one character, and we'll just run the entire rest of Topher with one character and win. So, like, Woo Bear going up to Chaos with like a full party, you're sitting there going, oh, he's got this, and then Chaos just was not playing today.
Yep. Yeah, he wasn't playing around, and he'll do that. We call Temple of Fiends the Great Equalizer, and it showed right here because we were behind. We knew we were behind. We're gonna take the win where we can get it for sure. But that was a bit of a wake up call to how we have to actually rise to the occasion for game 2 for sure.
it will hurt you to do it as much as it hurts me to say it, Loopy. But there's no other AoE. Maybe consider the white mage.
It was about 7 minutes in, and I'm talking to Chan again, and I'm like, bro, I just want to reroll right now. This is so bad. And I didn't, and we both decided not to. But the thought was right there.
Oh yeah. We thought switching right when we saw Fade, and we were like, we could find early left lane Provoca or something to get some magic. We gambled on that.
Yeah, this is where one of those seeds where we did not get, an early Provoca, an early Elflin to see what other kind of AoE there could have been. So, I'm with you, Danny.
That would have been my thought too, because I stubbornly wouldn't have done it either.
Yeah.
And then I would have been like 10 minutes in, miserable, wishing I might have. Because it would have been a case where if I had, then we had immediately found Provoca 2 minutes later with Nuke.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
I get it. I 100% get it. But yeah, seeing that and then just oh boy.
Yeah, the thought was definitely there for sure. It was definitely spicy with, Fade being the only viable AoE for about the first 30 minutes, and just man-moding with that knight of mine going through all those dungeons. I just got killed, but I'm just going to keep going. And he gained 15 levels by himself with all the gear that I had on, unfortunately. So
fact is, those levels probably helped you at that last Chaos fight.
Yep, agreed. Yep,
because you had plenty of towns that you were finding suddenly. All of them were 5, 6, 8, 7. Wasn't helping you out at all.
Nope.
Question in chat: have we scheduled the next match yet? I can confirm.
Yes.
We did.
Have they scheduled it? Did he put it in? Because I know we've discussed what we're gonna do.
last time I checked my scheduling stuff, I hadn't seen it submitted, but I haven't checked in a few hours, so someone might have.
Okay, we discussed it last night after the race. If he hasn't, Chanigan, you want to spoil it?
Yeah. We want to do game 2 at 9:30 Sunday and game 3 if needed right after.
Y'all are nuts. All
Yeah.
right, that works. I mean, feel free to submit it because nobody's submitted it yet. It helps me keeps my record straight, but go nuts. Sunday right now looks
Yep.
like it's possibly all y'all's. Maybe. So.
It's gonna be insane.
Yeah.
Thank God I'm on vacation because I wouldn't do it otherwise.
I am not on vacation. I was on
Oh,
vacation
no.
last week, but you know what? I'm gonna figure it out because this is it. You know, we semifinals, co-op tournament. You know, winner on Sunday goes to the final to play another fantastic team. This, you know, who needs sleep? Sleeps for the week.
All right. Well, Danny, do you have any other questions for our runners?
I don't.
Well then, I guess we will let our winners have a little bit of final thoughts. You guys, final thoughts.
Chanigan, you go first, bud.
Oh boy, I don't know. That's yesterday's so far behind, man.
Yeah, I've tried to put it out of my memory already, Israel.
No, but thank you for doing that for real. Just doing a podcast of yesterday's match. That was entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping to maybe get crew and stuff yesterday, and I understand like sometimes it don't always work out, but
Yeah.
we're in the semifinals.
Mm.
So it felt like, you know, we had the time. We wanted to make sure that, you know, guys, that this got preserved.
We don't want to miss out on these late matches now.
We'll throw it up on the YouTube.
Yeah, I'm gonna echo that. I really appreciate you two doing this. We, you know, coming. It can be stressful sometimes getting a crew in. Everybody's very tired. We were too late for the East Coasters, too early for the West Coasters last night. So we were kind of in that, like, you know, witching hour where it wasn't really great. And with SGL being that night as well, I totally get it. Everybody's got to get their races in, and that was broadcast on SG Prime. So
Yeah.
special thank you to both of you guys for doing this. When I saw that and Chanigan was talking to me, I'm like, oh no, they're gonna watch us embarrass ourselves. But at the same time, like, I shout out to my partner Chanigan for, you know, keeping me sane and being there with me throughout this, you know, evening of fun and treachery. And I look forward to game 2 and hopefully not game 3.
Alrighty. Well then, I think with that, Danny, anything else we should remind people of? Anything coming up that we need to let them know about?
I think the very last, I don't know the time exactly, but I know the last SG Live qualifier for the online event is tomorrow night.
10 p.m.
10 p.m. There you go. Game 1, it looks like game 1 between the Crescent Lake Party Planners and the Simps Sun will be Friday at 9 o'clock. And then we've got game 2, possibly game 3 with Team Copium and FFR Not Tactics on Sunday. Not sure about game 2 and 3 quite yet with the other semifinal races. We have finals next week. Coming up, we also have, if anybody's interested and might be in the Herndon, Virginia area and want to do SG Live in person, we've got that tournament coming up. There's a few of us going to be there. You should come hang out with us.
Yes.
We're as fun as we are weird and crazy. It's wild. It's gonna be a great time. Yeah, so, and we have Fall League coming up. Information on that should be out semi-soon. So if you're interested in Fall League, it's teams of 4. Start talking to your buddies and making teams, and information will be out probably in the next, I don't know, week or 2 for that. So yeah, it's we stay real busy here in the land of FFR.
And with that, if you like what you saw, want to see more, just tuned in and suddenly saw a co-op match going on and just liked it and want to be a part of the community, come on over to FinalFantasyRandomizer.com where you can find links to the randomizer and the Discord and the development Discord as well as the randomizer itself. I've forgotten my speech for once. I got caught up in the middle of it. There's also resources there that you can check out. We have a YouTube playlist with pretty much everything we've done for the last 4 or 5 years at this point. So much content. And then, of course, you can join the community and just be a part of Final Fantasy Randomizer. From all of us here in the booth, as well as the rest of the community, I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of Final Fantasy Randomizer, this presentation of Summer Co-op 2022 Explorers of the Yanakurb Desert. Hopefully you'll tune in for the rest of these matches and everything else coming up, and we will see you all next time.